Greetings and welcome aboard the USS Shadowstar, my flagship. I'm Captain Ri'shad, aka the Renegade, and this is a Starship intelligence review video, where we will be discussing one of the upcoming ships today. If you read the title, you already know which one. Now we'll take a quick discussion on its appearance very quick before we get into its stats. And I've got to say, there's a lot of promise with this ship. And it's a ship that you can get in one of two means. You can either buy out early during the event and acquire it quick, though that will be at a cost to yourself with Lobby, or take your time, work at different event missions, 2 per day I believe it is, and you can gain access to the ship that way. But without further ado, shall we begin? A mighty looking ship, allow me to introduce you to the Temer class Raider. Side note, just a heads up and disclaimer, I'm not normally a fan of escorts and raiders. Even though I am flying an escort at the moment as my flagship, she was voted for by the viewers. Now, having said that, about to eat my words really. This wonderful ship has taken design inspiration in a different twist to the way the last battlecruiser was, which was more Klingon Federation. The Allied Cooperative Starship Development Board, ACSDB, really rolls off your tongue, is excited to announce their second vessel of the unified design philosophy. Due to its nature, it draws heavily from the expertise of the Romulan Republic and the Klingon Empire. So Jolantru and Kapla, a collaboration that continues to bode well for the Temer Alliance. The Alliance Temer Raider is a unique starship, fitting command and control capabilities into a compact, lightweight shell in order to ensure that it survives in a coordinated battle. Do we hear where this is going so far? It's highly maneuverable, it has enhanced battle cloaking, and a weapon layout that emphasizes long-range attacks. In trials, it is shown to exceed in performing a support role from the shadows, appearing in a matter of seconds, striking and then vanishing before anyone knows what's hit them. It also comes with a very useful trait, console, and experimental weapon. And I will state right now that though this ship does have one vulnerable spot, I will discuss this once we've got through the stats, there is a way to fix it. So, we'll quickly cover the stats now and then I'll discuss her capabilities for you. She is a tier 6 starship, available to any faction, and all you have to do is complete tutorial, then she'll level with you, with a hull modifier and shield modifier equaling 1 each, and a weapon layout of 5 forward, 1 aft, plus 1 experimental weapon slot. She has 3 device slots, a base turn rate of 19, impulse modifier of 0.2, inertia rating of 80, bonus weapon power of 15 to weapons and 5 to engines. Coming equipped with the ability to load dual cannons, her experimental weapon as present, enhanced battle cloak, improved Raider flanking is available to this Raider class ship, and let's just say the Raider mastery will give her an emphasis on DPS output. Her console layout is 5 tactical, 4 engineering and 2 science, with the impressive bridge officer stations of a commander tactical as expected. Lieutenant Commander Universal Command, Lieutenant Commander Universal Lieutenant, yay! Had to reverse that one round, and then Ensign Universal. Some impressive stats right there. Very impressive stats. So what does this all mean for the ship? Well, first of all, with the hull modifier of 1 and a shield modifier of 1, she isn't really that weak in defense, especially for a raider. And thanks to her console modifications, 4 engineering slots, she is definitely able to take the damage. She will be able to build up a tank build per se. The 5 tactical is not going to hurt that either, and with 2 science, hey, it's not necessarily a problem. Speaking of, this ship has already been quoted to be capable of rolling the good old support capabilities. Well, with 2 science consoles, that doesn't really sound about right. However, she has more than enough bridge officer positions to really exceed in any support role that you wish to fly her with. Seconding onto that, simple experimental X upgrade to the ship and you gain a universal console slot. This will more than make up for the lack of science positions, as that 1 extra console will give her just the extra nudge she needs in the right direction. Engineering already accounts for a great deal of her support ability, and thanks to her tactical again, proves she is a support DPS vessel. Is this a raider I'm going to really like? I mean, I like the La Serena, but that was for its own reasons. Damn. Finally, DPS, I think this goes without saying, she's a monster. She's a quite literal DPS monster, though she does weaken herself in the side DPS category. Again, the experimental upgrade will more than account for that. And tactically speaking, she is devastating. Her high speed maneuverability and just her sheer power output from weapons and tactical console bridge officers possibilities, this ship is going to devastate any combat zone. It's safe to say she is deadly. But we can emphasize on this. Obviously, she's a canon masterpiece. Everything that we've got here so far leans towards her being a canon build. However, I do not believe this is going to be her own specialization. She could prove to be quite the powerful torpedo boat, and she's going to definitely help in the acquisition and building of stronger torpedo builds as we go down. First of all, the Admiralty ship details is a tactical 67, engineering 39, and science 20. That doesn't sound too surprising to me. Plus 8 tactical per engineering and science ship she's with. Okay, not bad. We'll discuss the console first, as that comes up first. This console is an impressive powerhouse console with a 2-pronged activation. I think the easiest way to describe this console is hit and run. It deals heavy anti-proton damage, firing 2 powerful bolts, so this also leans towards a anti-proton build console. More on that in a sec. And she will boost her shield penetration and outgoing damage for a short duration upon activation. Also, for 1 minute after activating, you can activate it a second time to allow a powerful burst should I say, of flight speed, turn rate and control resistance. Something great for a raider, as getting caught in a web is going to be devastating, and the flight speed and turn rate is going to allow masterful pilots to really deal higher damage. Again, passively speaking, this ship has 2 great areas where it amplifies the weapon amplification and anti-proton damage. More towards that anti-proton side of things, and definitely sounds to me like a console you want if you're an anti-proton player. Now we have the experimental weapon, Repulsor Blaster. This is interesting, has a limited firing degree, but hey, normally with a 180 degree firing arc over 360, you tend to find higher damage output, so hopefully that will be a thing. It fires a heavy kinetic damage blast that increases its damage over distance, something definitely to note there, and will knock the enemy backwards, allowing for, hey, even more damage upon the second fire. Knocking the enemy back is also going to prove to be helpful with the trait and, well, just in general, when we're speaking about weapons that do deal damage better over distance and combinations that you may have. So, Sniper Starship trait. Once you reach this ship's maximum mastery and unlocked its trait, slotting the trait will allow your torpedoes, to deal additional damage at longer range. And you will gain a short-term boost to critical strike chance when firing torpedoes for more than 5 kilometers. Now, why is this such a big deal? Okay, simply put, the sniper trait is not one that you'd be using in an atypical build. Just about any build that you normally think of, you'd probably give this trait a miss. However, if you are a torpedo boat, this may end up being one of the most useful traits for you. Not only does this mean you can deal more damage at a distance rather than trying to get up close and personal, but it's increasing the amount of damage output you're getting and giving you even higher chance to deal boosted damage. Certainly, a masterful player is already getting quite high criticals anyway, but a little bit of boosted critical chance is never something to shy away from. This is definitely a trait I can foresee being mostly slotted with your torpedo boats. Honestly, if you're using it for just one torpedo, it's probably a give it a miss. With this all being noted, and I'm not really sure where I was going with this, what are your thoughts on this ship? Personally, I am impressed. I definitely think this is one of those ships that are going to prove to be more fun to see in action, and I am very, very much looking forward to seeing the new maximum DPS scores we're seeing from players as they practice and experiment with what the ship can do. I definitely feel like we're going to see a spike in torpedo builds output, and I am very much looking forward to seeing what a certain augment dictator, if you don't know who I'm talking about, are you under a rock? The Augment Dictator Games is masterful with this kind of thing. I'm looking forward to seeing his build with this ship and his videos on this ship, so certainly go check that out. Hey, am I shouting someone out right now? Whoops! So guys, I'm going to wrap up here. Please, in the comment section below, let me know what you think of the ship. Am I overhyping it? Am I underhyping it? Do you see potential in it? Are you looking forward to flying her? I mean, certainly you're going to get her, right? Everyone can get her. Thank you for watching to the very end of this video, and to the people that are credited on screen right now, a further massive thank you to you, as you are making these videos of mine possible. Your generosity and support is truly appreciated, and if anyone wishes to join them, the links are in the description, and below that you can find the links for my social media. Don't forget to check out Twitter and Discord, as that is the best way to know what I'm up to. Hell, Discord, we get in the chats and you can share your stuff whenever you want, really. Screenshots, I mean. With that being said, thank you for watching again. Remember, stay safe. Ciao for now. I guess what I really need to say here is, Kapla.